fly. Let's go bunny cause I'm so fly. Let's go bunny cause I'm so fly. Let's go bunny cause I'm so fly. So fly, 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 so fly. Let's go bunny cause I'm so fly. So fly, 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 Let's go bunny cause I'm so fly.
What's up, guys? Sorry about that. Trying to get some things dealt with. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. What's up, Blooper? Chill. Robert, Mary, Alessandro. What's going on, man? Greyhound says I should be asleep now. Go to sleep, brother. Was it like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning for you? What's up, Alessandro? When will they try to merge the servers? They ain't gonna do that for a while, brother. I mean, you might as well put that out of your mind for a little while. What's up, Markin? How you doing, brother? King Arthur from Server 6. Nice to meet you, Robert. Nice to see you. Leningrad, huh? The servers are dying. We need new players. It is a very fast-paced game. Unfortunately, the servers don't seem to last too long no matter what you do. Make war at server 8 in Leningrad. I can go check it out, brother. I was trying to check everything out, but I can definitely do that. Ruby want to conquer everything. Shut! Look, somebody burned my stuff out already. Oh well. That's funny. Yeah, I can definitely check out server 8 in Leningrad. I think I remember seeing something about this. But wasn't Fury and Ruby and all of them, weren't they like in some kind of neutral I guess war game or something in some city? Weren't they like doing some type of free-for-all battle or something? This territory is definitely locked down, isn't it? Did I go to the wrong one? Is this not... Did I go to 6 instead of 8? Yep, that's what I did. Well, that was dumb. Never mind then. That was an epic fail. I went to 6 instead of 8. That's funny. That is funny. So we got EME, had it. We got a Banks Alliance, and then now we have a problem because Ruby got in. And they're in this territory right here, centered in. And it looks like that looks like a bummer. Yeah, so what's the history here? Like, what was... Whose territory was this? It was Banks' territory. Okay. Well, you definitely have a couple different alliances coming against this. Jeez Louise. Well, yeah, I can see they're gonna go for that. You say that Ruby wants all the city buffs. Are you talking about just the ability to have Supreme Commander and Deputy Commander? Because that's about the only buff you can get. You can't stack buffs. You can't get multiple buffs off of a city level 3. Once you've conquered some of the nodes, they don't stack after that. Looks like you guys are burning out Ruby's villages. Yeah, all right here. All these villages are Ruby, I'm guessing. Mary, no, we got it. I got you, Alessandro. They want to own server 8. Well, yeah, that's pretty much how this game typically goes after a while. Somebody just wants to kill it all. Thank you, Raphael. Appreciate that, brother. I will give support. Yes, with my farm and my T1 troops. I don't have a base built up in this server. My level 7 guys are gonna come over there and do some work. Definitely some history here. What once was a lockdown city? Wonder how long Ruby's been up in this city for. Looks like they've been here for a little while. Bands is trying to snap back at him. Somebody from Ruby has a 40 million account and is online 24/7. Yeah, I guess that's typical. I've heard that quite a few times in this game so far that people are sharing. I'm just looking to see where there might be some war action. Check server 14. I don't have an account in 14. I do not have an account to be able to go look at 14. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about what's going on here, but I mean, there's a little bit of battling going down here, but not really a whole lot of battling. I mean, here we can look at this. Moo. The whole server versus enemy and FUA. Well, sorry to hear that. No, I can't check every server, guys. Axel says server 3, Kharkiv. Alrighty then, brother. The ally family of Ruby. Okay, I got you. I got you. Well, they're definitely smoking down some of these HKD bases. The artillery got that tank hunter, though. Ouchie. Server 14 in Barcelona. Our ally is crushing everyone except allies. That's good, brother. Robert says friendly fighting. Nice, brother. Better to have a Pershing or a Churchill? I guess that depends on what you're doing and what level it's at, because a Churchill, when it's lower, it's not really all that. Did I use an anti-tank gun over my tank hunter? For in the field or in your base? In your base, use the tank gun, anti-tank gun. On the field, I mean, if you're going to have to use some type of anti-tank, which is a tank hunter that drives faster. Building the next village. Okay. Mr. Alex says whenever you live stream it will have. Well, that's great. I appreciate that, Alex. That's very nice of you, brother. I figured I would just come in and hang out with you guys again. I know I didn't live stream last week. Got pretty busy. So, just coming in to hang out with you guys. Hopefully you guys are happy with the game. I know sometimes it's not very happy because there's a lot of stuff that can be demoralizing sometimes. So, but I was able to so I got some pretty interesting testing done the other day in server 1. Got some testing done and found out some pretty interesting things with some maxed units. So I had some maxed units versus some maxed units, and I'm still doing quite a bit of testing, but I told you guys I've been trying to get some of the best max stuff tested. So stay tuned to that video. That's going to be interesting. Liberty versus the Martyr howitzers. The Martyr has longer range, so in the end, it's better for like base defense. Still, you can use it against the base, but it has better base defense because it goes out farther and it's more accurate. So there's more, damage per each hit. The Liberty, though, is all about killing bases. All about the base hit. The only thing, look, guys, the only thing that I like about the Liberty versus the other ones is that the Liberty, by the time you get the tech and everything done, I think the lowest I've seen it is like 1.9 seconds per shot. It usually falls somewhere within the 2-second range, depending on, what you do or whatever. But that's huge. You're getting 2 of those shots off by the time that another one's getting, its 3.8 second time frame. So you got to bring that into account, because that's definitely important. I mean, to be able to get 2 shots to 1 shot, that's definitely good. Rare City says, what faction camp do you think has the best heavy tank, and which one has the best infantry? Woo. Well, if you're on the field and you want to sponge something, so the best ability to absorb damage is definitely going to go with the Vanguard. But if you want structure damage to like bunkers and bases and stuff, the Black Prince or the Liberty Heavy is an amazing unit. Which one has the best infantry? I have heard, I've done some testing with, but I haven't done all 3 of them. But obviously the Soviet infantry is very, very good. Firemaster, no. Nobody has level 4 cities unlocked. None of them. I guess Cobra gave up on that attack. He's just kind of chilling down here. I guess he's just protecting his ally right here. Who knows? Looks like Moo is pretty much cleared out most of this area. They have like an army band or something going on and clearing most of these bases. Mateo says, is it hard to get to 9 million power? No, I don't think it just takes time. If you're not, it just takes time of gathering and getting the resources and stuff like that, so. Is the E75 good? Well, that's pretty low, Tiger. You definitely need to get into the 7 stars for anything to be good. What's up, Cataline? Yeah, I figured I'd come back and see. Some people wanted me to look into this city, see what was going on. So, right here, I can see that Ruby's territory was getting killed. Right here. And Bands is probably part of the original people here, it looked like. So they're trying to build into Moo's territory to kill it. And Moo is defending, I guess, because they got quite a few people here. And so it looks like they're trying to halt the building right here. With some strong field presence. Yeah, and they're going to try to kill these guys right here. My base is near your screen view. All right. What do you mean, Starfly? What's up, Rico? Please have a look at server 9. Tiger, what is in server 9? Half the time you guys want me to roll over and look at a server there's like 2 people fighting. Yeah, I know, right, Alex? I mean, like, I'll just go on the server 9 and just, I guess, look at the world map. Check it out. Starfly, there's sub-alliances or whatever that fill in the territory. I mean, if you have some confusion or whatever, you can always message a leader to figure out what's going on with it. All right, Alessandro, that sounds good. I don't know. You guys wanted me to come over here. I don't know the history behind here. I don't know where all the battles are. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to come over here because you guys said something about it. I mean, and trying to figure it out. I look at this map. I'm just as confused as anybody that would just look at the map. Just trying to see, you know, what's going on. Had nuclear missiles. That'd be good, wouldn't it, love? How good is the Hellcat? It's decent. It's good. It's not something I would invest in though. Well, because Irving, his base is a 32, so the base has quite a bit of oomph, and he has artillery that are 10s. So yeah, that's gonna kind of happen. Why does Churchill die so fast? Because it's not, even though it's a heavy tank, it's not defensive. It doesn't have like heavy armor or whatever. It's mainly its strength is in its ability to have 4 buffs, which one of them is a structure damage buff. So it does a lot of damage during the structure. Air Force and Navy. Yeah, I don't think they're going to have any Navy, though, because they don't really have any waters or anything like that. Or they haven't done it on the map, anything with water. But the Air Force is going to come out pretty soon. So...
Well, if you're wondering what's happened, so am I. The computer that we have running our news from time to time took off and went wild. So what we're going to do is start over from the top.
What's up, Blood? Represent Barcelona. Why is the M4 Sherman so bad? I don't know that it's necessarily bad, but okay. By the way, why am I cry too? Now, I went in there, was helping with the building and some stuff, and just haven't came back yet. Ton. Irving said, well, yeah, bro. Okay, so of course he's gonna do that, Irving, because he's literally 32 million power in 4 weeks, in a month. He's maxed out everything. He has maxed out technology, so that's 30, 40 plus percent bonuses on all of his camps. He's got 10s, power grade 10s on all of his units, probably level 200s. Of course you're not going to do anything against that.
So am I.
Work so hard in my life to get it right, know when to fight. I can't believe what you've done. You were never the one to say anything or do anything.
Well, I hate the fog. Does anybody else hate the fog like I hate the fog? Yeah, I know. Fog looks like art. You like that? I'm too lazy. So this is my little streams. I call it the helicopter. It looks like a nuclear bomb went off and just went. Well, that's amazing, Crispy. The fog will clear its own here pretty soon, so my care button doesn't just get triggered behind fog, because eventually that fog's all gonna be gone anyway.
Everybody know I got pound.
Interesting, interesting. Warpath need to add weather into the game. Yeah, just so there's more bugs. What's up, EDM? Do you get plunder at the open of city level 2 in new servers? I mean, you get the little node things, but I don't believe you get plunder. Here, let me see. If it would update. You don't really get gold as far as that plunder is concerned. You get these right here. But yeah. Other than that, you don't really get the plunder as far as the gold plunder in city level 2. At least I haven't seen it. Well, I lied. There's one. Is that one? Well, there's one. There you go. That answers your question. There's a single one. That was random. We don't know. Doesn't look like there's too many of them, though, did it? There's one right here. Very far in between. So, okay. Yeah, I guess you get, like, a couple. Hardly any. Oh, well. Sorry to hear that, EDM. Hope your day gets better, brother. Blooper. What if a tornado bashes your base? Well, I don't know. I guess it goes bye-bye then. Super heavy tanks are definitely good, yes. What's up, Sarge?
What's up, my guy?
Oh man, you know. Loving it, loving it. Trying to do a little stream.
Yeah, you on 13 today?
I went over because people wanted me to look at various things, but I go over there, I get kind of confused. I don't know everything that's going on. I'm trying to just find the overall battling. It's just sporadic and going everywhere. Half the people have kill event and other stuff, so you know.
Yeah. We're trying to. It's chaos on 3. There was a unique merger that happened that kind of stunned that server, but hopefully common sense comes into play and you know, we're able to still jam out over there and grow the server. But no, I heard some stuff was popping up on 13, so I was on 13 right now, trying to figure out where heads need busted.
I don't know. I don't think there's any immediate stuff going on where we're at, but definitely some stuff always happening. I think the main point is streamlining the leadership to where we're not so I don't know. Right now it's like all or nothing, and causing some friction because of that.
Yeah, I see that.
And because of that, literally losing some, you know,
key players.
Yeah.
We can fix that, man.
And I'm not even sure, like, I mean, I don't know. I understand you got to be stern sometimes, and then other times it freaking backfires or whatever, but
yeah,
it is what it is, I guess. It's just how it's going to be.
Some people get offended, man. It is what it is. You're right. But I don't know if it's nothing that we can't recover from, especially on 13 or on 13, man. The server's still young, very young.
Very, very young. The thing is that so many people come from older servers that it's like a rehash of all the old stuff, man. It's not really new. And the problem with that is, and I bring this up, the problem with that is that everybody that made bad decisions in prior servers and or what they know and their attitude, they bring it to a new one, and all they do is cause all the new people to say fudge it and delete the game.
That's a good point, bro.
Because they're just totally lost. You know what I mean? It's like they feel like, you know, you're stepping into, you know, a game that everybody knows and you don't know anything. You're just overwhelmed. You just say, forget it, it's too complicated, and delete it. That's why I literally try to sit here in the Discord, in the stream, on mail, any and every time, even if it's the dumbest, simplest question, and answer it for people.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, no, we're I can tell you this, man. The community's glad to have you. Not only for sources of information, man, but sharing new information direct. But sharing information and experience, man, on multi-freaking platforms, right? Absolutely. So, yeah.
So,
hey.
I got some cool testing done in server 1. I think you're going to enjoy some of the results of that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, this is on a upcoming video?
Yep.
Damn it.
I got it. Cliffhanger. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. EDM says, I have a question about the next update. Wonder if I understand it good or not with the city pass. When you hold the hub to a city, it's free. That is correct, EDM. If you hold the node, we call it a node, a transport node. If you hold that, you do not have to pay the city fee or the city pass fee to go to it. However, they are changing it now to where you don't even have to have a CC or territory built. You can literally teleport to another city that you choose And what you have to do is however many cities it takes to hop to that point is how many passes it will cost you to get there. But you do not have to have a CC built. You do not have to have territory built. You can go into any city you want. That's the difference. What's up, Jasper?
Go grab your tablet and your note.
And mom doesn't want my
What's up, Jasper?
Hey, Grant, sorry.
Oh, you're fine, bro. Definitely fine. Blooper, Triple G, what you think? I'm talking about a hurricane come blasting your base. Am I talking about the plane or the storm? I don't know. Blooper, you tell me.
Sorry about that, man. We were in Sam's Club yesterday, and my daughter saw a one of those treehouse things, those little playhouse things,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's either $1,400 right now, or you get to bob the building on the next day. So we're going into some planning stages, man, on design of a treehouse / playhouse here at the Maniac headquarters, man.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Yep. Excited. Hey, I don't know why. Maybe we can rally some more people to jump in Stream Voice with.
I didn't really alert anybody to it. I just figured you'd want to come hang
yeah,
out for a
yeah.
second.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes so many people jump into it or whatever, and then
It gets overwhelming.
yeah, it gets a little bit too much.
Yeah. Well, I know. I don't think based on your previous experience, I don't think the shenanigans are gonna go full shenanigans on 13 till we get closer to the the level 3 transport nodes in the urban compact. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm anticipating the same result, bro. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's just every time I dig into stuff, it's like so many players from older alliances are in literally multiple servers. They're just bored inside of servers, so they're just server after server after server seems to be the jump now, and same stuff.
Well, maybe we can use that with motivation with Lila. Like,
I don't know. They don't answer back much. Not like you think. They don't.
Yeah. Well, I know if these guys hear that, and then again, we don't have the numbers, but where are they at? Server 17, server 18 now?
Yeah, I guess so. Isn't that crazy? How many pop up and go away? Just keep on.
Yeah, absolutely. But what I'm saying is like if their numbers aren't growing, but their servers are, I mean that's an indicator that you need to get your butt in gear. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah. What's up, Scrap? Scrap, can you hear me?
Did he die? Oh no, he ain't talking.
Yeah. He might be camera shy too, Grant.
Check 1 2.
Checky,
Oh, there you
checky.
go. I got you, Scrap.
Oh God, no.
I told you, dude.
I'm not camera shy. I mean, it's a little weird, but
Oh, I thought you just realized that you were in the Stream Boys.
I've made that mistake a couple times for sure.
No, I actually was just going off of what Grant was saying before. I get
Which
to be
is-
the acting voice of shenanigans.
Yes. Yes.
So if you sit back and you do nothing, it's the same as result as if you go crazy and do something. Either result is the same, which is, is what it is, I guess. Doesn't seem to get any better. It just seems to promote the who's ever first, do what you do type stuff. I don't know, dude. Is there a perfect solution? I don't think so, because there's too many people. I don't think you're ever gonna.
How do you fix that?
I don't know, man. How do you fix that? What do you? The only way that you could get people to work together, honestly, that I've seen in games like this, you open up server versus server. Everybody in the server will then therefore let everybody grow and need them to battle other servers. And magically, just like that, bam, everybody's friends.
Or at least, at the very minimum, you start making more friends in your own server.
Yep. Because you fight together.
'Cause that's how it
Seen
was
that.
in State of Survivor. I played that for a little while. And what was that other? There was a zombie and puzzles and zombies or something like that. Similar concept.
I'm shaking this freaking cold. Sucks ass.
Language, you're on stream.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
18 and above, brother. You can cuss.
Oh, don't tell me that. It'll become like a sailor ship in here.
Well, I mean, I try to keep it minimal, but I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you that yeah, it's classified as 18 and up or whatever. So
Gotcha.
So, after remember our previous conversation that we had about my unit setup grants?
yeah,
So, I decided to get rid of my my Tiger 2 for the time being. Went and put everything towards my medium Vanguard. Not as much fun as I'd hoped, but at least my 203 does damage now.
Yeah.
Oh, Grant, you understand, this is coming from a guy who was running like 3 heavies, a medium, and a tank hunter. Scrap had some serious love for some heavy tanks, man, for sure.
My initial idea when I was starting to get better at, unit presentation and whatnot, I was essentially trying to go for a build that would be close to the front lines, providing defensive measures for whoever was doing base to base, while, not having a nasty drive time, especially with heavies, and still being of some strategic value. But there's just too many people running the same setup that you can't even really enjoy playing using different play styles.
yeah, that's what's so hard too, because I share different things, and then everybody wants to flock towards it. I don't know. I mean, how do I combat that, or how does anybody combat that whenever they say like, this is a good idea, and then share it, and then it spreads like wildfire? That kind of promotes the singularity of.
Well, it's not even really just that. Like, people talk about kill event, but you have everybody running, 2 or 3 different howitzers, an anti-tank gun, and just one medium. When really, if you're trying to prolong and get more points, use a play style that you enjoy playing. Like, base melters will still be there. You'll end up getting more points if you don't melt the base. I mean, because if you really think about it, people's bases are point fixed. They produce a lot of units.
Yeah.
Get rid of that point factory, and guess what?
I seen people fucking kill it on points just off of farming, bro. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's a kill event, but you can get points from farming.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I'm just saying. It's like,
I'm not denying that.
that's crazy though. A kill event should be like, some guy goes around and uses up all of his stuff to, kill a bunch of troops, and somebody's almost up there with him just by farming. It's like, is this kill event or farm event? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah. I've been saving this energy for about 30 days now.
Like, what? How did that get put into the curriculum? We'll have points for blowing up these different levels, and we'll have points for the base, and if you guys do this, we'll have some extra points, and then we'll just stick in some farming there for those guys. It's fine.
Or, why not, what was the idea that I had? Like, having a section for people who actually like building while, the kill event is going on. Like, I mean, that's technically already in there for, base defense. But, surviving a hostile attack while you're leading the build.
Oh, like different scenarios give you points?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll put it in there like maybe like 2025. That'll probably be when it gets put in there. So just stay tuned,
Speaking of their procrastination, you still think that they're on track for this June release? I mean, is that something that
don't know.
Historically, would they miss it? Would they miss the time hack?
Good question. Not by much. Usually they get it down or whatever. You talking about the Air Force?
Well, yeah. And there's also rumor mill floating that they're gonna do one level 4 city, and then that'll be technically like a war zone for everybody that is trying to fight for those unique buffs from that city, right? And then what does that look like on a server? Is it 2 teams? Is it 15 teams? And then why would they have 10 level 4 cities? There's a lot of speculation and assumption happening for sure.
Yeah, they haven't released any notes on. I've been trying to get some information about the what they call. Let me pull this up. What they call the League Wars. I do know that the League Wars are just pertaining to the server. A lot of people thought they would be server versus server in the level 4 city, but it's not. It's within the server. And then they said that there's going to be a warm-up event to the League Wars. So whatever that warm-up event is, I don't know. Or if they're just trying to test it out. Don't have any particulars on that one.
So this league is like 2 sides, and then people join.
No details on it at all. Whether or not it's 5, 6, 8, 10.
Right.
Like a tournament style bracket or nothing, dude. Just no information, man. That's the frustrating part. Just absolutely no information.
Well, I'm not a developer. I don't write code for games, or else you and I wouldn't be here talking. We'd be making stupid money. But that I think that would be some of the stuff that content wise, keeps players from jumping to other servers, man.
Mm.
You know, because like the gladiators, are you not entertained? Well, no, I'm not entertained. That's why I'm jumping on other servers because, you know, as a player, I think this is kind of whack how this server's played out. And as you mentioned earlier, you try to avoid those same pitfalls on a new server.
Only to see the same old people from old servers doing the same thing on new servers.
Right. Not to mention any names, but yeah, absolutely.
Golly, that ain't no lie. Well,
Yeah,
they definitely don't have a Justice League in here.
yeah, that's
Papa
funny.
is using the old bag.
Well, last night from Ozan on server 3, solid player, and yeah, I didn't have the chance to share that with you, and then you were like, "Hey, man," I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah, definitely got 30 minutes I can bullcrap with you." Damn, but I know there's a lot of people too, even BJ, you know, that doesn't want to leave an account, you know, because of an investment on a specific server. Even if migration is, you know, a year and some change, 2 years away, you know, who knows?
Yeah. No, I understand. I definitely get it. I don't know. It was kind of the same in their other game. In the very beginning for the first year, where people just hopped and went to new kingdoms. It lasted 2 months, 3 months, until the center was taken, and then complained, you know, that everybody killed off the kingdom, and they would move and go to another kingdom, and it just did that repetitively over and over again until they finally opened up the migration aspect.
You said that took a year and some change.
Yeah, about a year. I said it was about a year.
November is so far away.
Well, I mean, most of their roadmap goes all the way until, you know, the fall. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely taken them, you know, some months to get, you know, just landscape mode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know the size of the team they have. We don't know, you know, that business's focus, you know.
Well, to also be fair, you know, with the amount of money that they do make, it should be a relatively big size, but who knows? Just my two.
Oh yeah, yeah. Micro purchasing in games is definitely the business I'm trying to talk my kids into. There is a huge opportunity for you to make a butt ton of cash with micro purchase games, man.
A butt ton.
Yeah.
How much is a butt ton exactly?
A little less than a shit ton.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, nice attempt there, Grant. The first rule about Fight Club is that there is no Fight Club, bro.
I got you, Sarge. I won't let him pick on you alone. You do that by yourself.
Yeah, that's funny. I do. But yeah, man. I just hope they keep it live.
I still want to know what the Air Force system is going to be like. Is it going to be like, you know, a buff to your units, your allies' units, or is it going to be like you can only have a certain amount of uses before a cooldown?
Yeah.
If it's actually like an actual bombing run on somebody's base or units, like I'd really like to know what's going on with that. You know, that was another key feature that I absolutely thought would be awesome because most games don't even offer an Air Force feature.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd definitely be cool.
Is is that going to be an individual? Is that going to be an individual tool, or is it going to be a uh, an alliance tool? You know.
Individual tool. And they said that it's not going to be just like in the tutorial when you go through and you just click and the Air Force comes, like when you very first start the tutorial, and you just click on a troop and then you hit the Air Force and it comes and it like bombards it. They say there's going to be a lot more strategy involved in it.
Because hell, I believe on your Discord server, Grant, there was a picture hung of like this rail gun, this massive rail gun. I didn't know
Oh yes.
if something was wrong. I was like, man, that thing looks cool, man. And then how does that thing work? And is
You
that
know,
something?
if something like that were to be in game where it caused an insta clearing of another alliance's like territory, there would probably have to be some sort of nasty cooldown.
Yeah, yeah, like a week or something. Yeah.
That might be egregious. But, it would definitely bring something a little more interesting shenanigans to the game, you know.
Yeah.
Or it could just be a citywide, like a city specific, almost like a city post type thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can hear from the audience. Grant, is chat blowing up right now or no?
Yeah. No, I think they're just listening to us because usually they talk on the chat and then we just started talking here. So.
Oh. Well. Yeah.
Well, in the last live stream that I was a part of, like, there was a lot of chatting going on, but you only had like Das Bijos come in.
Yeah.
Well, that was the last live stream that I was able to see. When he unlocked the advanced city defense.
Hey, Grant, can you hang your Discord server link to in YouTube chat?
Yeah.
Watch like 60 million people come jumping in, all talking at the same time.
Yeah. Hey. What about my infantry? How does my why can't I use my infantry? Dude, take it easy.
Yeah. It's all good.
Yeah.
The thing is it's kind of like the thing that makes it complicated is it's kind of out of my element because there is a rhyme or a style to streaming as opposed to video creating. Creating videos is not the same as streaming. There's some streamers that they don't know how to do all the content creation, pull all the pieces to the puzzle, make it look cool into a video or whatever. They got people that just do clippets of their streams, and make it into a YouTube video. They don't deal with that. And vice versa.
Markiplier.
Yeah. And there's also, in the same token, guys who are really good at content creation and videos and stuff that they can't just sit there for 3-4 hours and do the whole chat, game, play, also interact with the community, the whole stream thing.
I couldn't even imagine what it takes. I'm more of I need calluses on my hands type of job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I know if we grow the community. We can send masses at Lila's, man. Seriously, like, hey, give us tidbits, right? And then maybe in some of the developer forums, Grant, use that as leverage. Like, hey, man, you got like at least 10,000 people screaming for this right here, players, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, at first they would, they were trying to do something about that, and then it kind of,
Petered off.
yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't know if it got frustrated or what happened, but they're giving feedbacks and everything and talking, and then it just kind of things started falling apart. It is what it is. I don't think it's over with. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
I hope not.
Right.
No, it's not. Games are so finicky sometimes. What they do to survive and not survive, and what makes it and doesn't make it. How does a number one app all of a sudden freaking have just you bouncing up and down like the old freaking Mario Brothers or something, and it makes it really well as opposed to a really good graphical strategy game. Who knows?
Yeah. Like Crossy Roads versus Warpath.
You know what I mean?
What that is.
Yeah. I was like, with my oldest, like, bro, is that Crossy Roads? He's like, yeah, Dad, they got leagues. It's competitive now. Like, it's serious. And I'm like, what?
I don't know what that is, so I can't laugh about it.
It's like the old Frogger, if you will. You're trying to forward progress across obstacles going left and right.
That's such an old school game.
Yeah.
No, you know what else is an old school game? Altered Beast.
Yeah, I don't even know that one, Scrap.
You used to find them in like the old arcade box machine type things at like laundromats, arcades. And then recently, my nephew got within like the last couple of years, he got a Sega Genesis, where it comes pre-built in with like several, like a little over a couple dozen games, and that was one of them. I'm like, cool stuff. I get to play with my nephew an old game.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with perspective.
No, but it definitely makes you feel old. The one game that he absolutely loved playing was what was it? It was Mickey Mouse and the Magic of Illusion or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I know. I truly appreciate the game design, concept, visual of Warpath for sure, man. Especially the platforms that you can play the stuff on, and the convenience of having the stuff in your pocket. So
I'll second that, because a lot of other games you send your troops out, you don't really get to watch the fight. It just sends you a statistical battle report, and that's it.
Right.
And a magic chunk of damage off of the enemy's base.
Yeah, and reds.
Oh my God. Axel says, can you ask Sarge how much money he's put into the game so far? Why does everybody do that, bro?
The first rule about Fight Club, bro. God dang, man.
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Asking how much did somebody like Pamela Anderson?
I know, right?
Plastic surgery. You don't.
Right.
You want to know because
you want to know, but you don't want to know. That's funny. That is funny. That's true. It's kind of like, can you tell me how much you have in your bank account? And by the way, what is your social security number?
Yeah, and your mother's maiden name.
Jeez.
It's also like that rule where a guy's not supposed to ask a woman her age, but for some reason some men still do it.
Yeah. Well, it depends on that depends on the delivery.
I don't care what delivery you have. You never ask a woman their age.
No, you always start. How old are you? 24. Oh, yeah.
Sarge still isn't getting.
He's not. Yeah, he's not. I mean, you might be able to do that. Okay, well, here, let's change it up a little bit. Like, walk up to a woman and be like, "What are you, like 210 or 190?" See how that goes.
Yeah. So you want to watch
might get pepper sprayed while getting stun gunned in the crotch.
I know, right? I mean, don't be like, that's why when I meet, some high level players, when I ask them questions, I get roasted on my comment section. Why didn't you just ask the question everybody wants to hear? Like, how much money did he spend? Do you ever think that
Just
he said
because,
fuck off? Do you ever think that?
Just
Huh?
because there's the elephant in the room doesn't mean it wasn't asked about. And just because it was asked about doesn't mean you'll get an answer that you'll like.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm mostly a grinded out kind of player, but I won't deny that when my tax return money came in, I spent a couple $100. Like
Or his stimulus checks.
Or he's,
no, I actually did not spend those on me.
he spent them on pizza and beer, bro.
I actually don't drink much.
He doesn't. I can validate that.
Last night was the first time in.
Scrap, you ain't got to tell the world about our bromance, bro. Jeez, man.
Bromance.
No, but somebody asked me a question, and I'm fixated on it. I really don't drink it very often. Like, go ahead if you want to do it that way. That's your life. Like,
Okay.
but you should generally get the idea as to how long it's been since I last had a drink. If I'm going,
Yeah. Hey, Grant, where are you streaming right now, bub?
Streaming on YouTube. You want me to stream on something else?
No. No, man. I'm asking, like, where are you viewing in your stream right now?
I am airdropping so that I can build a territory because I stared at it for about 30 minutes before my brain finally realized. Once again, doing too many things. We're guys. We can only do so many things at one time.
That's right.
And I mean, it is what it is. So I stared at this territory until I realized, like, hey, dumbass, you should probably try to help them build. Maybe that would be better than just staring at the screen. Congratulations there.
Hey, you guys are looking real great. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm missing out on alliance points. God dang it.
Hello here. It's like looking at this building, it's taking a while, why is it taking so long? Probably because I'm part of the problem, not the solution. Probably.
God, that's funny, man.
admitting that there's the problem is the first step.
Oh, okay.
The second step is actually implementing a solution.
Yeah.
The third step is probably the hardest of all: consistency.
Consistent. Well, I'm consistently messing up. Is that part?
It's better to have a person fall down 100,000 times, so long as there's 100,001 times he got up.
Okay.
I thought his butt was getting ready to move into some of the army leadership problem-solving steps. So I was like, "Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. This guy
Get down and beat your face, and start saying every time you push up, teamwork, and then as you go down and as soon as your face hits the floor, is key."
You guys are silly, bro.
Or if you happen to be doing front back goes, same thing.
Yeah. Hey, Grant, that's what we should do, man. This is how you fix your players. Hey, you guys don't want to listen? Perfect. Too easy. Start iron micing. You do some push-ups.
No.
Push-ups.
There's a benefit with iron mics. Teach them the wall sit until you get tired.
It's funny. Grant, did you ever have to do that stuff as a kiddo, man? Like, do you ever get corrective training, man?
Well, they're 18 and 21. So what corrective training would you like?
No, I'm talking about when you was a jitterbug, man. Like growing up, did you ever was there any other corrective training for you to your pops was like, "Hey, man, take a lap and just hit it right now, go." You just had to leave and start running because you didn't do the damn take the trash out or something. It's funny.
Yeah, I just got chunked. That's pretty much it. Like, Okay. Yes, sir.
Yep. Got
Yes, sir.
dishes done. Trash out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got
Yeah.
whacked upside the head.
Funny. Yeah, man. Hey, what tips can we share, man, for the world, Grant?
What tips can we? I don't know. Most of the time, so here lately, even though I know a lot of people ask questions inside of the stream and such like that, I've been trying to promote people to come into the Discord because, the other day, and it felt good for me personally, it felt good that people actually felt like they could come into my Discord channel and get answers.
Yeah.
They could literally just post a question and get an answer, simply put. And that's what it's supposed to be for, is to help out. You know what I mean? Not a bunch of BS or anything like that, but to actually talk about some of the difficult points of the game, sticking points, problems in the game, anything you want, but game related, you know what I mean? And deal with it. And then to hear from people who, can really help from you. Not just me, you know what I mean? But like many people that can help out or whatever. And everybody's done a fabulous job with that, man. Like an awesome job. So that's why I've been pushing them towards the Discord, not just, in comments on the video and stuff like that, but to come towards the Discord. You can share pictures, do different things, and get answers.
Yeah. Unless it's about infantry. No infantry questions.
Unless you're
Hey, speaking of General Bornridge, if we can get this guy, out of the camera shot realm, I would love to do some work with his maxed out 7.2 infantries. I'm serious. I want to see battle reports of this.
Yeah, how do you do that though inside of this one so far? I mean, it's not just about his unit as well. He's probably got Supreme Commander. He's probably got maxed out military tech. Nobody freaking has maxed out military tech yet.
except for maybe Despijos.
I was gonna say
No. I'm not. Okay. Let me reiterate. Inside of the server 13, where he can actually, do something against somebody else.
Yeah.
You have nobody, like, who has the military tree maxed out like that, dude? Like, you can't even do an appropriate testing.
Yeah. You got a point. Well, we could test on in Raven territory for sure. That's only the main gun. Still powerful, but not the type of testing that
Yield decent results.
Right. I'm thinking like battle reports. Well, I haven't even looked on who the second guy in charge or second guy in ranked order is. And I'm pretty sure he's nowhere near 31 million or 32 million. I'm pretty sure. On 13. Just to give him at least even if it's a 20 million account or a 25 million account, I mean, that's something you can still mess around with and get battle reports and do some napkin math, you know what I mean?
Well,
then of course building rapport with that player so that they don't they don't think that we're after something.
Oh no, dude! I talked to him quite a bit or whatever. I sent him a message a little while ago. Sorry, excuse me. I sent him a message asking him about what the heck's going on with, him helping like these people like pretty much take over 90 fucking server 2 or level 2 cities. Like, what's up with that? Like, is that what we're going towards now, where somebody just smashes every level 2 city there is?
Oof. Is this the alliance that I'm thinking of?
Yep.
Yikes.
You know what I mean? It's like, come
Yeah,
on, dude.
That's frustrating.
I mean, I get that there's wars and stuff like that, but I just don't see the point of, you know what I mean? Just there's above and beyond. So
Yeah, well, Hulk smashing. Everybody. Well, I can tell you this. Rumor Mill had it on server 3. The guy that was doing that originally was told to cool out, from the devs, and I was just thinking, I don't know if the developers would do that, especially if you're spending that type of cash. But on the same token, again, you're looking for that freaking balance, man. And you're trying to maintain players and grow and many players' strength. So, like, I'm just using server 3 for reference. Down to our 184th ranked players, Grant. They're above 15 mil. Down to 184 in the rankings. So I don't know how server 3's looking, or server 4, or whatever the servers that are close, front and back. But I think that's a good gauge of, is your server healthy or not? Are there people staying, right, and playing? Are people hitting the FU button and moving out, and going to server 17, whatever.
yeah, I just, the thing about that is, and that happens all the time, dude. That happened in the other game all the time. People would, they didn't want the long term. They only wanted the first month's worth of intensity, and they just bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce. Always hoping for a better result, never getting it until they finally just delete the game.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that happens sometimes. I don't think it's a perfect scenario, but yeah, it just seems like it does quite a bit. Anyway. Well, it is what it is, it's I'm sure if there was a perfect situation or scenario, then it would have already been presented and pretty apparent and obvious, but it doesn't always work like that, unfortunately. But I think, people who care and show that they care and try to do it, I mean, that's the one thing you can ask for, is to try to at least,
right,
rectify the situation or whatever, because I just think, like, if you want to fight, you can fight. It's a war game. If you want to, take over stuff, you can. But then there's excess. Everything in moderation is cool. But when you have excess, it's just, it's demoralizing. You know what I mean? Like, do you really need to take over every city? There's 80 freaking cities, level 1. Then there's 2s. Then there's 3s. Do you really need to take over every flipping city in a server?
It's almost kind of like what like all the city roles being taken by Kill or EM or AS.
Hold on. We're not mentioning alliances here, Scrap.
Oh,
yeah, because we're not trying to bash player styles. It's just like the open forum.
I'm not bashing anyone.
Okay,
I'm just giving reference. They've actually have gone and have a significant amount of roles from these other cities, but it almost seems like they've only given it to key players in their groups, while letting all their other people that do help, whether be securing a city or
getting ready to start a research or need to farm a little bit. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
They're not doing that. Correct.
Like, it's not bashing,
Anywho.
Yeah, no, I get it that everybody wants, a title or something like that to do it or whatever, but, there's only so many level 3 cities, and I can understand how people want to control mainly level 3. That gives the most benefit. When you're talking about a level 1, I'm sorry, but the percentage there from the buff really isn't a make or break a deal. It's really not. If you do your testing, you'll find out that it's really not that much of a make or break it deal for a level 1. However, if the city's already dead and there's nothing going on inside of it, that's fine. But I think we need to clarify, though, when I say, killing off an entire city. We're not talking about dropping a CC or something inside, right in the middle, take the combatant command center, you know what I mean, and let everybody grow around it, and you're just having the title. People can still survive in a city. No, we're talking about completely burning out somebody's territory. They can't have any and everything. Like, if you go into a level 2 city or level 1 city, Sarge, right? And you want the node so that you can give Supreme Commander or Deputy Supreme Commander to somebody so that they can use it for fighting, right? Does that mean that maybe even some of your enemies can't own territory in the city? They can still own territory in the city, right? They might not be very close to you, but could they not be on the south side or north side or something like that? And we're not talking about one of your main cities, not one of the main cities that you own. We're just talking about a random level 2, level 1 city that you just want to get the buff for.
Well, what's frustrating to me is the amount of players, man, that'll get behind a group like that, because you know it's a join or die mentality, and I can tell you, you know, the group that we play with, man, we don't want a dictator.
I have a story regarding that very thing.
Well, it was lovely talking to you, gents, but I gotta go help my folks.
All right, Scrap.
I'll be back on.
All right. Go ahead with the story.
Back in time.
Yeah, I want to hear the story too.
That very thing that he just talked about just happened in Server 8 last week. The 150 clans, the 155 was our main. We were completely burned out of this level 3 city. Everybody, they had a spy, they built a command center. They kept every single one of us burning for a week straight. I thought I was going to have to quit the game.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It was at Fujin. Is that how you say your name? I don't want to jack it up, man.
Fujin's right. Yep.
Okay, cool. Like there's also different player tolerance levels, which is what a lot of those dictators don't take into consideration. Like the group that we run with on server 3, bro, we'll let our bases burn for a month, no problem. But we're gonna keep pounding until you quit, you know, like and it's kind of rewarding. But you know, if you set those parameters at the beginning of your group, like, hey man, this is a mercenary group, you know, if you want to fight and you don't care about your base being blown up 50 times a day for a month straight, 2 months straight, then this is your group. We're gonna have fun and you know, create chaos to disrupt freaking, you know, mono power, right? So how do you do that with that group? Well, you just let them know up front. Now, if your group is getting pounded, some things you probably might want to let them know is just like, okay, this is part of the game, but you know, what are we actually losing? You know, do we still have the opportunity to send out resource trucks? Yeah, but if I'm playing once a day, I just get on the game in the morning and check my game and send my resource trucks out and expect everything to be fine. You might want to go find a different alliance.
Our leadership, as soon as we started getting rolled, leadership ceased to communicate with the rest of the alliance. So then we were getting burned without any communication.
Yeah.
Instructions. Hey man, let's pull back. Let's pour it out of the city. Nothing. And then, you know, like you were saying, it was the join or die attitude.
Yeah.
Which is fun, but it also seems now they're turning right around and they're hitting the next big clan in the server.
Right.
There's the bunch of smaller alliances, the placeholders in the cities, and then everybody's ganging up on the big dog in the server, it seems.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, like with the mercenary group, we've been in some alliances for a week, and we're like, hey, you know, at least give one of our guys R4, that way we can hang tags and give guidance But sometimes the leadership, they don't know what to do, man. Like they're like, I don't know what to do with my hands, and
Mm-hmm.
so they'll just sit there, and like hoping for something to happen without taking an action, or at least an attempt of action. Um, I don't know. It's kind of hard to stab.
Are we
Uh,
seeing the same clans prevalent through every single server now?
A lot of them, yeah.
yeah,
So,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like Nova Empire used to be.
They get bored when they kill off one thing, yeah, and control all of them, or try to put something in every last one of them. Hey, more power to them, man. But I'm not doing that, dude. I am not spending that much. I have to spend a certain amount of time in this game, as it is, and it's quite a bit.
right,
And but I am definitely not controlling servers 1 through 20 with
right,
20 different bases and try to make all of them competitive. Forget
right.
that, man.
Yeah,
Sorry,
a
but
couple
forget
alliances
that.
alone is a nightmare. Let alone, yeah, multiple servers.
So if that's what you want to do and that's the level you can play at, more power to you. You must be like a professional gamer or just like sit at home all day. Like, I don't know,
Well,
man.
I
But
wonder if some of these clan leaders are high school kids, the amount they have to commit just to
Mm.
answer messages all day.
I can tell you this, man.
I know there's some other
We,
countries that sorry, Sarge.
right,
There's some definite other countries that is all they do. And they even get sponsorship from stuff to just do that. You just sit here and game all day long.
well, plus, with this whole COVID monster, a lot of people had an excessive amount of time on their hands now.
Right.
And I can see this gameplay changing as that continues to get crushed, and people start going back to work, and the people that used to be extremely active, that's going to fade as well, because they're going back to a real job. So.
Right, and that was my problem with 155. It was predominantly Turkish. So as soon as I started building houses again, the schedules did not line up at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I mean, I don't know. We've kind of prepared for that. We've got a few filler alliances, man. That, and hell, even in our alliance, we got some guys that haven't been on for, ever a week or two, or a couple weeks, 3 weeks. It's not like they're getting booted because of inactivity. Because they'll come in and check in and be like, oh, my bad, sorry, I had this going on, the death in the family or whatever, it's just started working again. Like they'll they care about the game, they care about the group, or else they wouldn't have spent that time with you already, or spent the time with the group. So
I've got quite a few game groups like that. We just refuse to stop hanging out.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, though, man. That's one of the things that makes it so fun. You don't just log in to no talking or anything. Is actually interacting with multiple people across the globe.
Yes.
I think that's what's so addicting to these type of games.
My wife doesn't understand that, Grant.
No, because she wants the tension. She wants the attention.
I need you to have your wife talk to my wife.
My wife wants to throw my PC out the window. Even now, she would do it if she could. You just see the string go. Nuke that.
It's freaking funny.
Well, it is what it is.
I get a kick out of it when, like, I used to play a game that involved robots, and we got so used to hanging out, morning coffee, afternoon after work. We half of us quit the game, and we still just go to comms.
That's freaking awesome, man.
I had a mechanic in California from that group. He must have spent 20 hours on the phone with me when I was doing my own transmission swap.
Yeah. 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 That's definitely an aspect of the game that I love. In fact, love even more sometimes than playing the damn game. Because yeah, man, the company and the characters that are in the group, man, and the dynamics from all over the freaking world, and everybody talking junk, having fun, especially on the weekends, man. It's like your crew that you would normally hang out with and do something on the grill or at a fire pit or something. Do that same shit on Discord with your friends there, and it's fun.
Well, I remember back in the day when online gaming first became a thing, those aren't real friends. If you've never, they're not real friends. That was
I would
the
disagree with
general
that, man.
consensus, and
Yeah.
that's evolved so much now. Who's trying to do video?
Somebody's trying to do video.
Oh my god.
If I see a phallic-like object, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be
Hey.
mad.
Yeah. I can't see any video. I'm not looking at the phone right now. But as long as he's not getting naked, you know what I mean? We're all right.
You're fine. I'll get him off.
There you
I think
go.
I saw.
I think I saw.
I think
I
I saw.
observed what appeared to be a chop saw.
Oh, cool. So he's a fellow builder. Maybe he was sharing that with you.
Yeah, he. I think somebody wants to get some ideas on their units, and they posted it inside of the server or whatever. So inside of the general chat.
Here, let me take a look real fast.
Appreciate that, Spartacus. Appreciate the emoji. Working out emoji. Oh my god.
Oh, Commander Glue.
Yeah, and we have one more above it or whatever. I think he's wanting to know a little bit about his stuff, and then there was another one, the 4PF EK, different one.
Oh, he went with his tank hunters there.
I mean, from what I see, he has a super heavy, and his howitzer is really good as far as the 7-star. Then he has a heavy. To me, he has too many tanks.
You talking about? Hold on, let me get out of this picture real fast.
The Commander Glow or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as his stuff goes, I mean, he has a super heavy, which is good for base to base, but he needs more. He needs more artillery. But this guy, he's only got 2 artillery, which I'm not gonna say is bad, but one of them's a 6-star, which ain't nothing to get. But he has a bunch of tanks, like too many tanks in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, maybe he likes the meds. I don't know.
I mean, that's fine. He could push that, like having one medium and then the super heavy. But having a super heavy, a heavy, and a medium is just too much to try to upgrade all at one time, unless he's trying to go for a specific buff, but he's really not. He has 2-2-1 on his faction or whatever, so he's not going for like a 3-2 so that he can get the, what is it, the
30% or 20%. Yeah.
18 at Respect 4, I think. I just got that for Liberty. When 4 units are equipped.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the parts. My bad, guys. The parts specific to your units give you those 30%.
I
Buffs.
see.
No, I'm talking about the camp bonuses. I think it's...
Yeah, I know. I got the percentages confused.
Let me see. It is 9% on the 3, and then 15% on the 4.
Yeah. Damn, Fujin, you said you had what, Bob?
I just hit Respect 4, and I just put my light tank back in.
Nice. You're a light tank fan. Awesome.
Well, I'm so weak that the speed, I think, helps my playstyle.
Yeah.
I just play bodyguard on the perimeter of the attacks with my
Mark.
heavy and my hunter.
Yeah, knowing the roles, man. Knowing your roles on the battlefield, that's important.
Well, nobody can get anything done if they're nipping at their heels, so I just kind of cover the back door.
Yeah. You know how many players don't know that. You know, they're just running around doing whatever, aggroing bases, and you're like, what? No, man.
Well, I was kind of I felt overpowered until level 2 cities opened up. Level 3 cities opened up, sorry. I felt strong until we hit level 3 cities.
That was everybody, man.
I'm just a poor carpenter. I can only afford this little old Hellcat.
Hey guys, I gotta hop off here, get to
All right,
work
dude.
here. I got kids asking me to build stuff, so I'm gonna go bob the build.
Right on.
All right, dude.
I'll see you guys. Hey, Pooja, it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, man. Take care.
See ya.
Man, oh man. Yeah, I'm actually fixing to probably end the stream, Fujin, because usually I do it for a couple hours or whatever. I think I'm up to 2 hours now or so.
I'm glad I came in. You guys were never on when I first downloaded your Discord.
Oh yeah, I try to hop in randomly. I need to get more uniform with my my time frame or whatever. So it seems that everybody, for me being in America, everybody gets on between 4 a.m. and 8 or 9 a.m. time frame,
Right.
which is really hard because I wake up to just a pile of messages and drama and all kinds of stuff. And then I try to stream, but I'm barely catching. Like some of these guys that are trying to catch the stream, it's literally midnight plus for them, or really, really late. So I'm trying to get more streamlined with the.
Well, I know a lot of guys that game time before work. They don't want to watch a stream. Everyone wants to game. Reset their timers. You know, I don't know. You got kids though, so after work is not really cool for you.
Yeah. Inconsistency too. I have to. I missed last weekend or whatever, but if I consistently stream every Sunday at a certain time, everybody kind of knows to look for it or whatever. So that's kind of how streaming is, you know. But I built my platform mainly on video content creation, so releasing videos, not so much just streaming, because this game isn't like super exciting as it comes to streaming. Like it's not like first person shooter you're watching the entire time. It's entertaining, you know. Unless there's a big battle, you're not really engaging much. So
you need to have a motley crew of degenerates in comms telling jokes.
well, that would be Sarge. Jeez Louise.
We got that covered.
I'd watch more if you did a regular Sunday thing. It seemed you always catch me off guard when I'm at work or something. It pops up.
Yeah. What I'm gonna try to do, or what I did before, was I only did a couple times on Saturday because I tried to snip it in when I wasn't streaming on Sunday because I had like a family thing or something like that. So I'm gonna try to do on Sundays between, I don't know what that would be, UTC, but my time in Central American time, between like 9 and 10 starting it, and then going around to noon time. That's what I try to do.
That's a nice window. That's morning coffee for most middle-aged gamers.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I'm usually drinking coffee in the stream, because I just got up or whatever. But, yeah, I'm going to try to do that more often on every Sunday or whatever. I'll try to work on my banner and try to put that in there. I just, when it comes to streaming, Look, it's my wife pops in. And then when it comes to streaming, you know, sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too boring. People don't want to watch it. So I try to just answer questions, but even then it's not the same as doing videos. Let's just put it that way. So I got to get better at it.
I wonder if like it seems to be a side game going on with this franchise. The side game is the crazy diplomacy, backstabbing, spy networks, and it's been crazy to watch this evolve. You know, online gaming where your little RTS strategy game has a side game going where it's like it's as cool as any poker game around.
Yeah, all the spies. Yeah, they do have a lot of that stuff in these games.
Who's bluffing, who's not bluffing, who's the real deal. You know, it's really interesting because I grew up on Atari, and now online gaming has reached this crazy international level of diplomacy. We have to build tanks and negotiate now. Otherwise, we can't play the game at all. It's mind-boggling. It's a really interesting study in sociology, I think.
Yeah, it's sometimes no, it's sometimes it's hard to or let me not. It's hard for me to interact with certain cultures and understand why they take the approach they do and respond the way they do in types of games like this, and then also try to understand, like, because I'm not really buddy with them. Like, am I dealing with a teenager or an older guy, a middle-aged guy, you know, like an intellectual person, non-intellectual person? You know, like, who am I engaging with? It's definitely difficult in some of these games. So sometimes it's just the headache that it involves is just like, you know what, I just want to log in and do whatever and then just worry about my real life stuff. So but yeah, I'm fixing to go ahead and end the stream, guys. So I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll try to catch each other next time on Sunday. I'll try to do streams on Sundays early in the morning. And yeah, you guys can always join the Discord, get some answers to your questions. I'll try to interact inside of there some more. Just be patient, as a lot of people are on different time zones. And so yeah, guys. Hope you guys have a great one. Until next time, guys.